Hey everybody, Erica here. Hope you're all having a good one, whatever part of the day it is. Um, what I wanted to do was go ahead and get started with the um, recipe I had talked about yesterday, making the pan de polvo, and um, the ingredients we will be needing are flour, uh, vegetable oil, vegetable shortening or vegetable shortening. And I probably didn't do you a good picture of that, but vegetable shortening, whatever brand you prefer. Um, we will also be needing anise seeds, and I went ahead and used this brand. And 6 cinnamon sticks. I also went with the same brand as the anise seeds. Um, also, I will be needing I'm going to be using half a cup of sugar to put into the dough, and I have some sugar right here. And for the mixture, to put the cookies, the pan de polvo in, it calls for 3 cups of sugar and a 1/4 cup of ground cinnamon. But instead of the cinnamon and sugar mixture, I'm going to be using confectioner sugar, also known as powdered sugar. And we are going to start with, putting 2 cups of water into a saucepan, or a small pot. In this case, I'm going to use a saucepan. And I washed dishes before I got started, so I will show you what I will be putting into the pot. Okay, guys. I have the saucepan right here. I have 2 cups of water, and I'm going to be putting in the 6 cinnamon sticks that it asks for. The 6 cinnamon sticks. And 6 cinnamon sticks. And let's see, this is the, okay, it's asking for 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons of the anise seeds, which is this right here. It's right here, the anise seeds. I don't know if y'all can see that. And I think I might need the other bag. Be careful with the knives when you are. I think I might need the other packages. I'm gonna be right back. I went ahead and bought 3 packages of the anise seeds. Oops. Okay, we'll go ahead and take care of that in a minute. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna need one more. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up another package of the anise seeds. And again, watch for your knife. And I'm going to put 1 more tablespoon of anise seeds. Okay. Smell good. Kind of remind me of mint a little bit. And this is more or less what it's supposed to look like. Let me bring. That's more or less what it's supposed to look like with the anise seeds and the I'm sorry, my trash cans right there. The anise seeds, the water, and the cinnamon sticks. And I'm also going to add half a cup of sugar, half a cup of regular sugar to the mix to give the dough a little bit of sweetener. So yeah, I am just looking forward to seeing how this comes out because I haven't made this before. So this is gonna be my first time making a half a cup of sugar, and it kind of brings back memories of making it with my grandmother in like between 92 and 96 before she passed. And the reason why I say 92 was because my mom left my dad because of the way he was, his way of being with my mom and everything. And okay, so I got the sugar, the anise seeds, the cinnamon, and the water into the pot. I'm gonna go ahead and put it onto the stove to boil, and I think I'm supposed to let it boil. So I'm gonna do that, and while I'm mixing the flour and shortening. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, while I did mention that I was gonna put the pot with the water, the half a cup of sugar, the anise and cinnamon sticks to boil, and while that's going, I'm gonna be mixing 2 pounds of flour, which is roughly about 4 cups. 4 cups. And I think I also mentioned that I added the sugar. I'm going to add the 2 pounds in here, 2 pounds of flour. 2 pounds of flour. Okay, 2 pounds of flour. It is 32 ounces. 32 ounces is 2 pounds. Come on, folks. The 32 ounces, 2 pounds. 2 pounds. And to that, I'm going to be adding 2.5 cups of the vegetable shortening to the flour, and I will be mixing it to make it resemble cornmeal mix. And I wasn't able to get the recipe from my aunt, but it's okay because I was able to find this recipe online, and I will be putting the recipe on the bottom like I did in yesterday's video. Okay, so I'm gonna get 2 cups, which is about a pound and and okay, so this is more or less what the cup is gonna look like full. Okay. Okay, another cup. I might have to raise the heat on the pot over here. Okay. While it's boiling, I'm gonna finish this up. And okay. It's a little tough. Little tough, but we'll get it out. Alrighty, and okay, like I was saying, this reminds me of making this type of cookie with my grandmother when I was little. This, is a good memory that I have of her, and I did enjoy making it with her. And that I'm smoking the anise already, the seeds. Okay, now half a cup. Okay, now I am using half a cup. I don't know if y'all could see it, but okay, half a cup. I got out the half a cup. Oops, I got my paper dirty. It's okay. And the way my grandmother would make the dough was she would roll it out, or she would roll like a little piece out, and she would make it into like a little circle. And that's how I'm gonna be making it today, because that's how she showed me. And with the pan de polvo, you can use the cookie cutters. You can make the pan de polvo however you want, whatever you feel like you would like to use. And this also reminds me of, this is something that is used in the cinnamon and anise tea is done. I'm gonna be that has like a minty smell, but the seeds, the anise seeds. Okay, what I'm gonna be doing here is kneading this, working this, incorporating the anise. The anise smells so good. It smells so good. It reminds me of the pan de polvo, the the pan de polvo. It's bringing back the memories of the pan de polvo. It smells so good. The seeds smell so good. And I'm gonna start. Okay, this is the flour and the shortening, the vegetable shortening. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in together. And my hands are clean. My hands are clean. And we're gonna knead this together, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done kneading the shortening. So I'll see you in a little bit. The anise smells amazing. It's the house. It's making the house smell very fragrant, very much like Christmas. And again, you know, this does remind me of my grandmother. And the grandmother that I'm talking about is the one on my dad's side. My grandmother, my grandma Lee. And I'm still kind of trying to work this in. And this is something that, you know, doing this is something that, this is a memory that I think of, and it's a good memory. It's a good memory. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this how this comes out. I'm looking forward to see how this comes out, and I just hope that my grandma is here and she has her hand in all this, because I haven't made pan de polvo before, so this is something new for me to do. This is something this is an experiment. And it's like with the first time that I made the enchilada sauce, homemade, well, not homemade, but I used the chili spice to make the sauce, and a little bit of flour, and I hadn't made it before with a homemade chili sauce. And there's different ways to make the chili sauce for the enchiladas, and I had made the sauce and everything for the enchiladas, and it came out good. But at the time I didn't have the chili sauce, and it would have come out better. But it's okay. It still came out good. Okay, so I think I pretty much got this incorporated, and I'm just trying to work it and work it and work it and work it, and this is just like making dough for pie crust. It's similar to making dough for pie crust or tortillas, but just that the ingredients are a little different. The ingredients are, there's a little bit of a difference in the ingredients, like I was saying. And so far so good. I'm looking forward to seeing how this comes out, and this kind of reminds me of Play-Doh a little bit. This reminds me of Play-Doh a little bit, and I feel like I'm in school playing with Play-Doh. Although I don't think I remember playing with Play-Doh, but it's okay. Okay, and I don't think I mentioned, but this recipe, the servings for this recipe is 60. because it is 2 pounds. And of course, you can always you can adjust it. Like if you're going to make more, you can add more flour and more of the ingredients it's calling for. And I think this is more or less how it's supposed to come out. It's kind of looks like dough a little bit. It's kind of formed a little bit. It's a little bit like a cornmeal. A little bit like the cornmeal. And I am going to be adding the I'm going to be adding the pot of this is pretty much together already. Okay, this is pretty much almost together. I just need to add the cinnamon and anise tea to the to this dough. And look, this is what I meant by that. It looked a little, it reminded me of Play-Doh a little bit because it's already starting to form into the into dough. So it reminds me of Play-Doh. The only thing is that it's not colored. So yeah. And I'm gonna be adding the anise tea. Okay, so now what I'm gonna be doing is adding the anise tea, the anise and cinnamon tea, and just till it forms and comes together. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and strained the cinnamon and the anise, and there was still some of the seeds in the pot, but that's okay. And what I'm gonna do now is, hold on a sec. Okay. Now this is what the tea looks like. That's what the tea looks like. It looks like a black tea, but it's cinnamon and anise, and it smells good. It smells good. The anise and the cinnamon smell good together. It smells very good. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, and for this part I'm gonna be getting a fork because it's still a little hot. It's still a little hot, so I will be right back. Okay, alrighty, I'm back. Okay. Forget the fork. Okay, I don't think it should be that hot now that the okay, and I'm ready. Okay, Okay, so this is supposed to come together like dough. It looks like I'm going to add a little bit more of Vietnamese tea. And it says to work it in there, and put anise tea a little bit at a time, and not to put it all at once. And the instructions do say that I might not need it all, so I'm going to be adding a little bit at a time. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need it all, but whatever we don't use, we can probably save for maybe another time. Oops. Sounds like a fart. Okay. Okay, so it's starting to, a little bit at a time to come together. A little bit at a time come together, and it's just to work it until it gets into a dough and it's not so sticky. It's not sticking to your hands. Okay, well, I am doing this while I'm working the dough. I will show you what the dough looks like all mixed all together. Mixed all together with the anise tea, with anise and cinnamon tea. And I will be right back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've been working at the pan de polvo dough for a little bit, and it's starting to come together. It's starting to look more like Play-Doh, like dough for like dough. It's starting to look like dough. Okay, and it's starting to look like dough. It's coming together. I'm sorry, guys. I'll answer that in a little bit. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, it's starting to come together. It's starting to form. It's starting to form. It's coming together. And this is more or less what it's starting to look like. It smells good. It smells very good. This dough, it's coming together. It's starting to come together. It's starting to look more like dough for like tortillas or for like unique pastas, and so it's looking good. Looking good. Looking good. It's coming together. And I will show you in a little bit what it looks like. Okay, so I have already finished with the dough, and this is what it looks like. This is what the dough looks like. It's firm, and I didn't use all the cinnamon and anise tea. There's still a little bit left. As you can see, it's just probably like maybe a fourth to half of a cup maybe. And there is the shortening in it, so it's gonna help it soften a little bit, and it's already done. It's already done. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is making the I'm probably gonna make a few of the, oh, rats. Okay, okay, out of the way. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, um, okay. What I am gonna be doing is, making, I'm probably gonna be making a few, showing y'all how my grandma made, how my grandma showed me to make the, how my grandma showed me to make the dough. She showed me to make the dough, and what she would do was she would get a little bit, or however much, and roll it, roll it, and roll it, and roll it to make it look like a snake. To make it look like a snake. To make it look like a snake, and uh, just she would just wrap it around her finger like that, and like that. And here is the round that she showed me how to make. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a few of these. I'm gonna go ahead and make a few of these. See how they come out. See how they come out. Oh, this dough smells so good, and I'm just looking forward to trying it out. I'm gonna make a few of these, and I'll probably end up making different things with it, because you can pretty much do whatever, make the dough however you want to with this. So, and what I'm going to be doing is leaving this about 15 to 20 minutes, or until it is golden brown, or until the bottom is golden brown, and take it out. And I'm going to be putting it in the powdered sugar. And remember that you can either use the granulated sugar and cinnamon that it asks for, or you can use a powdered sugar like I'm going to use. And with me, that's something that's the type of sugar that I prefer, because that's something that I ended up liking on these cookies. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few of these and see what else I come up with. So I will show you what they come out with. I will show you what the cookies look like when they're done, and I will be showing you, I will be putting them into the mixture, the sugar, the powdered sugar, so you can see what they look like when they're done. So I'll get back to you in a little bit. Bye. Alrighty guys, this is the first batch. The first cookie sheet going in. I'm gonna put it into the stove at 375, and they're gonna cook for 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll see them in a little bit. 15 to 20 minutes. They should be done about 8:50. Okay guys, so I forgot to show where I was taking them out of the stove, the oven, and I put them in the powdered sugar, and this is more or less what they look like with the coating, with a powdered sugar coating. And that's pretty much it. And I still have a whole bunch of dough still to make, but I'm only making a little bit at a time to see how much I can make. And I will see you all in the next one. Y'all have a good one. Bye guys. Alrighty guys, so I'm already done with the first batch of pan de polo I made. This is what they look like coming out. And I had fun making it. It was a lot of work though, but well worth it after it's done and made and everything. So like I said in the last clip, I will see you on the next one. So y'all have a good one, and I will be putting the link to the recipe in the bottom in the description. So y'all make sure you all go check it out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.